Hey, let's give this guy a Cliff Bar.
So I'm driving down the road, and there's this random homeless guy sitting at a stoplight. I didn't have time to really think, and I wasn't really prepared, so I grabbed the Cliff Bar, and I tossed it over to him. And this is that scene right here.
Hey, let's give this guy a Cliff Bar. Yeah, bud.
Hey, brother.
You're welcome. Green light, I had to go. At least he got his Cliff Bar. Hallelujah. This is Jack Brisk from the Crystal Coast signing out. Peace out, brothers.
Is this just a dream?
Hey guys, Jack Brisk back again. I'm so glad to see you with me. Listen, the next little bit of audio coming up, I left the windows open in the car. So the first minute or so, not so great. The last half, still not as good as it could be. So I've identified some problems with the audio. I've ordered a dongle, a special microphone with a rat's tail, and a few other pieces of equipment to make this much better for you guys. I want your experience to be as good as possible. So future road noise, wind and stuff should be cut to a minimum, and the clarity coming out of the mic should be fantastic because I'm able to put it on my chest or wherever it needs to be. So let's jump into the video. Thanks for joining me, and here is an update from Jack Brisk.
Alright guys, got my summing stick here and see if I can do a little shot. New update. So what is it? It is Friday afternoon. It's about the 9th of July in 2021 here. And so, as you all know, I've been suffering from gout. I have a problem with my knee. And my knee swells up. Not just that, though. My shoulders, my hips. I feel extreme pain. Very hard to get out of bed. So I went to the doctor. I guess it's approaching 3 weeks ago now. I went to the doctor maybe 3 weeks ago now. So maybe it's 2.5 weeks, but about that time, the doctor gave me a shot of prednisone and some pills to take for 6 days afterwards of the prednisone. And I tell you what, the shot worked. I took the shot, and I was at a point where I could, getting out of bed was a chore, getting out of off the couch if I sat down was a chore, which I didn't want to sit down. But at the same time, my legs hurt so much, I absolutely desperately did want to sit down. So, you know, I was in all kinds of pain, and working was really hard. Sitting in an office chair for 8 hours was painful as heck. So I tried a lot of things and it wasn't working. So I went to the doctor. She gave me that shot of prednisone, and it was near magical. I mean, it was amazing what it did to stop the inflammation in my body and take away all that pain. So I got the shot, started taking the pills right away, like the next day when I was supposed to. I think it was the same thing the next day, but whichever. Took the shot within 2 days. 90% of the pain and inflammation was gone. It felt like a miracle to me. So I did that, and then these windows aren't too loud. Sorry about that. I hope that's an improvement. I hope I can lose the footage for that. Pretty easy on low. And so yeah, so it was a miracle. So I took that shot and the pills, and it was like magic. Within 4 days, maybe 5. Let's give it to 5. I was 100%. I could not feel anything in my knee that was a negative. I could jump out of bed. I could sit on the couch. I could jump on the couch. I could do squats. I mean, I could raise my foot up in the air. The muscle pain had diminished to very little. By the way, I also had muscle pain too. It wasn't just that. So tightness in the muscles, which probably goes along with the inflammation. So I did all that. I had all that, and it was better. But I turned around, and I didn't realize how serious gout was, as far as how quickly it could turn on you, right? So I what did I do first? So I had 2 days in a row, July 3rd and July 4th. And it's the 9th now, by the way, so I've been suffering for a while. So July 3rd and July 4th, on July 3rd, I went out with my daughter and stopped at a gas station and had one of those ginormous sodas, right? So I had a Coke Zero. Now, artificial sweeteners are not good for gout. But I was so far along, I was doing so well that I thought, you know, what's one soda gonna hurt, you know? No big deal. And I would like to think it shouldn't hurt, but it does hurt. Right? So that soda started something that night. And the same thing, I didn't just have that though, so maybe it wasn't just the soda. Red meat's not supposed to be a positive for this either. So my daughter had bought some croissants, little miniature croissants from Walmart, and I had some Steakums in the fridge. And I figured, you know, I'm doing so well again. I said it's not that big a deal. I put a steaking sheet in the pan, fried it up, which is not a lot of meat, by the way. It's really not a lot of meat. And I put it on a croissant, I divided it in half so I could have 2 little tasty treats, right? I had that. So that and soda, I woke up the next day with probably 40% knee pain. Surprising, maybe 30%. You know, real pain was coming back, though, and that was the first hint of pain coming back. The next day is 4th of July, so we're watching TV, hanging out, and I made the decision again that it's okay, no big deal. So what did I do? I had 3 beers and some chocolate, and so that was the 2 things on the list that are no-nos. The things I had the rest of the day were okay. I had some eggs, some salad, some little things. I didn't have sugar, but so anyway, yeah. So I ate those things. By the second day of not eating right, and I didn't eat massive amounts, by the way. Again, 1 slice of steak on that little double sheet they give you, steak and meat, it's steak and meat, right? Put on some bread and some chocolate and 3 beers. And what else did I say? I think that was about it. Oh, and the soda that I had. And my world was falling apart, man. I was right back to almost where I started from, and it kept getting worse. I stopped. I didn't eat any more of that crap. I was eating cherries, which is an anti-uric acid. I drank some lemon juice, straight heavy lemon juice. What's this guy here? Some straight heavy lemon juice to try to help break up the uric acid crystals, and but nothing seems to be helping. So anyway, today's my follow-up appointment on the 9th. I'm going in there today, and my doctor seems great so far. She's new to me. It's the first time I'm dealing with her, but nonetheless, she's seems like a wonderful person, and I'm hoping she'll give me another shot of, was it prednisone, or the steroid? I hope she gives me another shot of that today, and more pills. I don't like the steroid shots. They mess with you. They drive they cut your sex drive down by 80%, man. It's just like, I prefer to be all natural and healthy and strong in all those areas, you know what I mean? Not wake up feeling dead, you know, as far as that goes. And I didn't like the prednisone also for it messed with my sleep. She said it would, and she turned out to be right. I mean, not that I was awake all the time, not that I had excess energy, which is kind of what I was hoping for when she said that. No, the opposite was true. I did not have excess energy. I was tired most of the time. And then when it came time to sleep, I was restless. I had that restless feeling where you just can't sit still in the bed. And so I had that problem going on. So the prednisone is not an awesome thing to be on. I don't want to be on it. And I can't be on it for the rest of my life because that's a steroid. And it's not natural for your body. It's messing with your hormones. I don't like it. But this, I need a reset. So I'm hoping she'll do that for me today. And that's acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. And talk about something else for information. I don't like the fact that I'm on these pills. I forget what they're called right now. But they're supposed to be anti-inflammatory and something for pain a little bit too. I don't know what they are. I read something about them. I didn't like the sound of it. So I'm going to talk to her more about those options. But what I really need to do is find out, what can I eat 100%? I don't care if I eat the whole head of lettuce or 7 tomatoes or whatever. What can I eat that does not have the protein called purine in it? The purine turns it into uric acid. And so I need to find out what I could eat at any abundance I want that won't hurt me with that, and if there is such a thing. And is there something else that causes uric acid besides purine? Like, there is, though. There actually is, because artificial sweeteners do it. Sugar does it. Corn syrup does it. Now, these things, I don't know if they contain purines or not. So I might be too focused on the purine thing. It's a learning process, so I'm trying to learn here. And hopefully, through my process, I'll be able to give you a crystal clear answer when I'm done on how to fix this freaking problem. Because it can go from, and it's not just me talking to friends, family, and people I know, and looking it up online. Apparently, gout is a very fast acting thing. It comes out of nowhere. So, like, you can be perfectly fine one day if your uric acid levels are high. You can eat the wrong foods, and you wake up the next day with a severe gout attack. It's not a really slow creeping thing. It's like, holy crap, where'd you come from? And I want to avoid the holy crap moments. And uric acid, from the little bit of research I did so far, it looks like it takes up to 2 years to clear out of your system. So, boys and girls, I'm on my way to the doctor now, and I will give you an update when I'm done. This is Jack out. I will talk to you soon. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's not get ahead of myself. Alright guys, hold on a minute. Let me set my camera up a little better. So guys, hey, welcome back. I'm back in the truck here, and I'm on my way back from the doctor. And hopefully the sound quality is better this time. I've made sure the windows are up, and I'm going to be getting a new audio dongle holder case for this, so I can combine the audio out with a little microphone on the GoPro, so you guys will be able to hear me better. So to make a long story short, I just got back from my doctor. She's a wonderful nurse. Not nurse, she's a wonderful doctor. I really like her style and her energy, and she does a really good job. She gave me another shot. It's not prednisone. There's a different name for the steroid she shot in my arm, but she also gave me prednisone in pills, just like last time. This shot, if history has any bearing on this, will clear my knee up within 2 days. I'm going to be back to normal. She also gave me another drug, which is a gout, what do you call it? If you have a gout attack, you can take this. And she also talked about another drug, which is a gout prophylactic. Prophylactic, for those who may not know what it means, is prevention. A lot like a condom is a prophylactic, right? So you put this drug in your system, but it doesn't work right away. You have to take it for months and months for it to be effective. And I don't like that idea. I could tell, I'm not even sure, I don't think she liked the idea. Caitlin was very frank about her facial expressions, not so much her words. But nonetheless, the idea of taking a drug for months and months and months, and messing with my kidneys and my liver and my entire body function for prevention doesn't sound good. However, she had this other drug, which is for attacks. So the drug works simply like this. You have a gout attack, you're in pain, you take 2 in the beginning of the day, you take 1 later on in the day, and that's it. And that should be enough to push the attack away. I hope that's true. If that's true, that's amazing. So I'd have to give me a nice script of that. By the way, I just dropped off my scripts, and I have to go pick them up in about a half hour. So I'm excited to have that. Imagine having a pill available that if you do have a gout attack, you can take and it'll clear it up. You still have to live responsible. She also gave me a different blood pressure medicine. She doesn't think the one she gave me last time is good because it may conflict with the gout. I wish she would have thought of that last time. I don't know why she sees it different this time, but that's what she did. And she gave me this other stuff, which is really good, and it should help me with this particular situation. Also lower my blood pressure too. So I'm excited. And she also gave me some oxycodone. We'll put that away in the drawer, and if I have an attack that's too painful to sleep or something, I'll pop one of those. I can see in the comment section now, don't take the oxycodone, it's not good for you. I'm aware of that. I don't like taking drugs in the first place, and I certainly don't want to take drugs that are addictive or bad for you. And I certainly won't take them on a regular basis. If I was to take those, that would be the really bad night where I wake up and I can't sleep because I'm in so much pain. Maybe I'll take one of those. But most of the time, I'll just take some aspirin or some ibuprofen. And there was one other thing she gave me too last time that I can take a little of that too. I have some of those left. So I really don't like taking pain medicine in the first place. I don't like taking medicine at all. I am more into like the natural approach, and that's where I have to go with this. So she didn't have a list of foods for me. I'm going to have to do this on my own, but I want to find foods. I'm going to take some serious research because what I could find online is not conclusive. Like the idea that you have to not take things with purines, and purines is a protein, and that the protein, when it breaks down in the human body, becomes uric acid. Uric acid is the substance that builds up in your joints. It causes the gout outbreak. You have too much uric acid. By the way, we did my blood, so I'll get back to that in a minute. My blood works, and it showed my uric acid was really high, but it also showed a lot of other great things. I'm very happy about my blood tests. So what I need to do is come up with and compile a list of things that I can eat anytime I want, as much as I want. It might just be lettuce and carrots. I don't know, you know? So I got to find out what it is, because it's not just purines, right? It's not just this protein that turns into uric acid, but it's other things. Too much salt. It's artificial sweeteners like your diet sodas. It's corn syrup. It's processed white sugar. It's things like this that actually cause uric acid in your body, and I don't really know why. Why does corn syrup turn to uric acid? Is that true? Is that 100% true? So I need to do some 7th level thinking. I believe in the concept of 7th level thinking. Most people run around thinking 1 or 2 levels, and no offense to anyone who does, that's just their business. Most people say it's an apple, and that's the first level. Do they want an apple?
third level might be is that, oh, it's good for me too, so I'll have that because it's good for me. And then the fourth level thinking, well, yeah, but which apple's better for me, the red apples or the green apples? And like, do we do some research now? Fifth level thinking might be, well, the green apples, the red apples, and this apple and that apple. What about how they're grown? Does it matter whether it's organic, it's sprayed with or pesticides, or if it's grown naturally? And so there's your like fifth and sixth level thing, and then there's more. So it's good to peel the layers back on things that are important. It's not good to peel the layer of things back, the layers back on things that are not too important, because you can drive yourself crazy thinking about every little detail. But I tend to think a little bit on the detailed side, and I like that. I'm glad about it. And I've also learned to train myself not to overthink things that are not that important. So what is it? This medicine I'm taking now. First level thinking, doctor says so, good, must be good. Second level thinking, is it working? Well, yeah, it seems to be working, so doctors confirm that it's good. Third level thinking might be like, but is it good for me in the long term? And then go on from there. And fourth level thinking, like, is there an alternative? Are there natural ways to do it? Are there vitamins and pills and supplements and drinks and foods that help counteract uric acid without doing this? And so on and so forth. So you got to look at things that way. And that's where I'm at. I'm doing that deeper thinking soon. If I can find reliable information on the internet, which is important. And I will go from there. So that's mostly it. It's an update. I went to the doctor. I got my shot. My knee is probably going to feel really good. I think it feels better already. I don't know if it's subliminal or not. You know, if it's a placebo effect. But it's not placebo in the long run. But whether or not I'm feeling it this soon, I don't know. But the pain seems to be getting a little less already. But so I'm happy with that. I'm going to the movies tonight. I might do a little review on that. I forget the name of it. It's a horror movie. It just came out. And we'll go from there. And we'll do some more walking together. We'll more talking together. We'll grow and develop and cherish this life together. And we'll do some new things. I mean, I'll talk to you about a lot of things, man. This is just so much available to us in life. There's business. There's personal growth. There's, you know, making money from your kitchen table. There's a lot of things you can do that I've done and I've been through and experienced that I can share with you, and I want to share with you, including traveling. I want to travel with you guys and take you all over the place. So that's my health update. Went to the doctor, really happy. Got my shot, really happy. The hard part is going to be getting myself in check so that I don't have gout flare-ups. One of the more painful darn things I can think of. And this is Jack Brisk from the Crystal Coast signing out. Peace out, brothers.